Hello again, everybody. I'm Paul the Nitro Skyrus, and welcome to this edition of the Nitro Corner. Excuse me. This is going to be a huge show as I will cover WrestleMania 32 in this episode of the Nitro Corner. What happened before and during the show. Also, I have I'm replacing a segment with a brand new segment that's going to be fun for the fans right here on the Nitro Corner. So, without any further ado, let's begin, and I want to begin before we start by recognizing the fact that we lost two great wrestlers back in over this past month. First, Balls Mahoney passed away this past month, as well as the ninth wonder of the world, China. And on behalf again of everyone here at the Nitro Corner, I express my deepest condolences to their families for this tragic loss. Thank you for your contributions to the world of professional wrestling. You will surely be missed. And now that we got that aside, let's talk about the Newswire. We begin with WWE's Roadblock that happened in Toronto, Canada, back on March 12th on the WWE Network. In the opening bout, I will say this before we begin, the Toronto crowd was very strong. Very responsive. Tremendous job by the crowd in Toronto, Canada. True wrestling fans as far as I'm concerned. Now, the first match, WWE Tag Team title match, The New Day defeated Sheamus and Wade Barrett in 14 minutes and 27 seconds. And I will say this, the New Day promo before the match started featuring Booty-O cereal has got to be the best of 2016. Raw talent like that put together and be that creative with using a cereal box as a marketing tool to get yourself over. Tremendous. Booty-O cereal. They make sure you ain't booty. Just tremendous. And the talent and the promos and skits that they're coming out with, creatively genius. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That promo alone is the best of 2016 as far as I'm concerned. Next up, Chris Jericho defeated Jack Swagger in 9 minutes and 5 seconds. The third bout, the NXT Tag Team title match saw the Revival, Dash and Dawson defeat Enzo Amore and Big Cass in 18 minutes and 51 seconds. A great matchup. And now that Amore and Cass, along with the Vaudevillians, have been promoted from NXT to the main roster, nothing but future endeavors for these two great tag teams, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they do in the future in the WWE. Next up, the Divas title on the line as Charlotte defeated Natalya in a pretty interesting bout in 16 minutes and 5 seconds. Then, in a handicap match, Brock Lesnar defeated both Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper in 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Bray Wyatt was not even involved in the matchup. Unfortunately for Bray, he suffered a calf injury about a few weeks after WrestleMania 32 and may be on the shelf for 6 to 8 weeks. We wish for him to have a speedy recovery in the near future and for him to come back to the WWE very soon. In the sixth bout, a special added attraction, Sami Zayn defeated Stardust in 12 minutes and 11 seconds. And then in the main event, WWE World Heavyweight title match, a very controversial end as Triple H defeated Dean Ambrose in 25 minutes and 5 seconds. We all saw Dean Ambrose had him beat. It was a 3 count. Triple H's hand was never underneath the bottom rope. And for those of you that go back and watch it, you'll agree with me. His hand was never under the bottom rope. That was a big crock of you know what. What a screw job that was. Man, I'm very disappointed in that. His hand was never even underneath the rope. Now, on to WrestleMania 33. A brand new indoor attendance record was set. 101,076 fans, I believe, attended the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas for WrestleMania 33. We'll start off with the kickoff show. Kalisto defeated Ryback in 10 minutes to retain the United States Heavyweight Championship. A big win for Kalisto over Ryback. Then in a 10 Diva tag match, The team of Total Divas, Natalya, Paige, Brie Bella, Eve, and Alicia Fox defeated the team of Bad and Blonde. That's Team Bad, Lana making her wrestling debut, Summer Rae, and Emma in 13 minutes and 14 seconds. It was kind of a drawn-out match, but many people felt that, some people are saying that was Brie Bella's last match as a professional wrestler. We wish her the best in her future endeavors. The new women's title was revealed. The Divas title is dead. The women's title has been revealed. Perfect timing with the revolution of women's wrestling in the WWE. And they're kind of a little bit of a revisionist in that segment because the women's title had lineage. Although I hear JBL says it's unprecedented and all that type of stuff. No, it has been there from 1956 to 1995. Go look up your history, people. And then in the final bout of the kickoff show, the Usos defeated the Dudleys in 5 minutes 51 seconds, and then they put the Dudleys through tables. Now on to the pay-per-view itself. Fifth Harmony, a R&B female group, sang the national anthem. Great job by them. In the opening matchup, the Intercontinental title ladder match, an upset of the year as Zack Ryder defeated Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, Sami Zayn, Stardust, Sin Cara, and Kevin Owens in 23 minutes and 20 seconds to win the Intercontinental title. Definitely an upset of the year as far as I'm concerned. In the second bout, in a great bout, Chris Jericho defeated AJ Styles in 19 minutes and 42 seconds. No doubt that this rivalry is going to be on and off for the rest of this year. No doubt about it. In the third bout, the six-man tag team matchup, which turned into from a handicap match to a six-man tag for some reason. The New Day lost to the League of Nations in 12 minutes and 27 seconds. Then, out of nowhere, a big surprise. Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, and Stone Cold Steve Austin come out. And the League of Nations says, we're not afraid of these old-timers. They're old. Excuse me. They're old. They can't compete. Well, they got their butts handed to them, and they left with their tail between their legs. So that was an interesting segment, no doubt about it. Good to see those three back in the ring, even for a short moment. In the fourth bout, the street fight. Brutal street fight, by the way. Brock Lesnar defeated Dean Ambrose in 15 minutes and 22 seconds. Once again proving that Brock Lesnar is the most dominant professional wrestler in pro wrestling today. Who is going to beat him? Maybe The Undertaker once, but Brock won the feud, didn't he? No doubt about it. And then, no doubt about it, a great matchup. A match of the year candidate in the next bout. The women's championship on the line in a triple threat match. Charlotte defeats both Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch in 22 minutes and 10 seconds to retain the women's championship. No doubt down the road, both of these ladies are certainly in line for a rematch at the championship. Currently, right now, Charlotte is feuding with Natalya for that women's championship. That's going to be real interesting. Moving on now, as we and I'll talk about NXT TakeOver in a moment. That happened beforehand, but let me go through my notes here. Very expansive notes this time. In the sixth bout, the Hell in a Cell match of the night. The Undertaker defeats Shane McMahon in 20 minutes and 5 seconds. I got to tell you, the elbow drop off the top of the Hell in a Cell, unbelievable, unprecedented. I was just like, huh? What? Is he trying to kill himself or something? Well, at the end of the day, I'm very impressed with Shane McMahon putting up a tremendous fight against The Undertaker, but the dead man picks up the win. Then, in another upset of the year, Baron Corbin wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal in 12 minutes and 12 seconds by eliminating Kane. Some of the participants included DDP and Shaquille O'Neal. What is Shaquille O'Neal doing in a Battle Royal? He's a basketball player, not a wrestler. Really? Come on now. And then they announced next year April 2nd, 2017, WrestleMania 33 in Orlando, Florida next year. So it'd be in Orlando for next year at WrestleMania 33. Then The Rock comes out with a promo. I like the flamethrower that he used in that one to light his big sign that says Rock on it. Very cool. And then he announced the attendance record, again, 101,763. Well, that's the correct number. I apologize earlier. I got that wrong, but that's the official record, 101,763. That's unbelievable. I never thought I'd see the day that happened, but it did. Unreal. And then Bray Wyatt interrupts The Rock and said it is his moment. Rock says, why don't you just bring it, Bray? Well, he sends in Eric Rowan, and in a special bonus match, a new WrestleMania and Pro Wrestling record, 6 seconds, The Rock beats Eric Rowan with the Rock Bottom. And then the Wyatt family, Eric Rowan, Braun Strowman, and Bray Wyatt, were going to attack The Rock when John Cena comes out, makes a surprise, and they clear the Wyatt family out of the ring. Tremendous. And then, in the main event, Triple H's WWE title on the line. Roman Reigns defeating Triple H in 27 minutes and 14 seconds to win the title. The entrance of Triple H is stupid as hell. Please, really? What is this? Othello live and a wrestling event? Come on. Really? I mean, seriously, does your ego never end with that? Come on, that was the stupidest entrance I've ever seen in my life. Now, as promised, let me go back to NXT TakeOver, which was a very good card. It happened the night before on April 1st, 2016. In the opening bout, NXT Tag Team titles were on the line as the American Alpha, Jordan and Gable, defeat the Revival in 16 minutes and 40 seconds to win the NXT Tag Team titles. Great matchup. I look for a lot of good things in the American Alpha in the very near future. In the second bout, Austin Aries defeated Baron Corbin in 15 minutes. Of course, Baron Corbin making a real impact right now in the main roster as he was elevated after winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And then another match of the year candidate, tremendous. I was very entertained as Nakamura defeats Sami Zayn in 30 minutes and 5 seconds. That was the stiffest fight I have ever seen. The knees, the feet strikes, the punches, the chops. Real. Nothing fake or magical about it. No. That is as stiff as you're going to get in the wrestling business. Shinsuke Nakamura. Look for him to do some major things here in America in the WWE in the near future. Match of the year candidate as far as I'm concerned. And then in another match of the year candidate as far as I'm concerned, NXT Women's title on the line, Asuka defeated Bayley in 25 minutes, 15 seconds to win the women's title, via submission. Tremendous matchup throughout. Let's see who can beat Asuka now for the women's title. Will it be Bayley? Will it be someone else? We'll just have to wait and see in the near future. And then in the main event, the NXT title on the line, Finn Balor defeated Samoa Joe in 18 minutes and 2 seconds. Two things out of this. First off, the interference, I think, of the medical crew to wipe the blood off Samoa Joe. This is wrestling. This is not PG rated. This ain't rated G. This is rated R. You get hurt in professional wrestling. And they're persistently stopping the match to wipe the blood off him. What is this, a boxing match or something? This is not boxing. This is wrestling. Let it go. Good God. Now, this is what the PG era is doing. Really? This ain't a boxing match. This ain't rated G. It's rated R. Wrestling is rated R, people. Check it out. Honestly, really? Unreal. And that, my friends, is my Newswire for this week. For this month. Now, we're going to take a commercial break out of it. Actually, before we do that, we're going to do our thumbs up, thumbs down in this segment, and then we'll take our break. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. It's back. Thumbs up. Roman Reigns. He defeated Triple H to win the WWE World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 32. Remember, he's not the bad guy. He's not the good guy. He's the guy. Thumbs down. Triple H and Steph. Stupid entrance at WrestleMania 32. Really? Give me a break. Thumbs up. AJ Styles. Great effort at WrestleMania 32 against Chris Jericho. Now he's the #1 contender for the WWE title after winning a fatal 4-way match. He's really going places. Thumbs down. League of Nations. The League of Nations is now down to 3 after they kicked out Wade Barrett. But really, are they doing anything? No. End of story. Thumbs up. Sasha Banks. Clearly one of the best women's wrestlers out there right now. MVP as far as I'm concerned for that triple threat match. Triple threat match. Thumbs up to her. Thumbs down. Brock Lesnar. Yeah, you're dominant, but are you too dominant for professional wrestling right now? Just saying. Thumbs up. New Day. Promo of the year. Booty-O cereal. What more do I have to say? Genius. Creatively genius. Very entertaining. I am aboard Booty-O cereal. Please. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff in promos. Thumbs down. Charlotte. Her oversized ego is tainting her legacy as women's champion. Thumbs up. Zack Ryder. Upset of the year. He won the Intercontinental title even though he lost it the next night to The Miz on Monday Night Raw, but nonetheless it will not taint his big upset at WrestleMania 32. Thumbs down to the Dudley Boys. Just now caught in the mid-card shuffle. They're lost. They lost to the Usos. They are now involved in a feud with Big Cass and Enzo Amore. They lost on SmackDown to them rather convincingly in the second round of the #1 Contenders Tag Team Tournament, sponsored by Booty-O's. Again, tremendous creative stuff by the New Day, but the Dudley Boys are caught in a mid-card shuffle. I don't know whether they'll be able to get out of it or not. Thumbs up to Shane McMahon. Tremendous effort in the Hell in a Cell match. Much respect for Shane McMahon on that. And finally, thumbs up. Shinsuke Nakamura. Tremendously stiff match with Sami Zayn. Very impressed with him, no doubt about it. Well, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back on part 2 of the Nitro Corner, we'll talk about Roman Reigns. Is he the guy now for the WWE? WrestleMania 32, where it stacks up among the all-time greats. Charlotte, a real champion, does not need a dad to help her. Zack Ryder or Baron Corbin's win, which was the bigger upset? The Undertaker wins Hell in a Cell, but is Shane the real winner? And we'll introduce our new segment and Time Machine, all this and more on part 2 of the Nitro Corner. Stay tuned.